So what a week this has been, right? We finally got to see more of Google's smart glasses in action, which run on Android XR and are powered by their AI model Gemini. These are the kind of wearables I think resonate way more with people than the bulky headsets we've been using at home. I don't think it will be long before we start seeing more of these out in the wild, and I'm totally aware that headsets serve a different purpose versus glasses, and both designs having their pros and cons. But the general public definitely seems to be ready for a smaller form factor. And at Google's I/O conference, they shared more about their plans for Android XR and the types of devices the platform will support. So let me give you a short rundown on what happened and what my thoughts are on this huge moment for our industry. First off, it's interesting how they made a clear distinction. Headsets as something you use at home and glasses for when you're on the go. I'm not sure if terms like video see-through headsets and having AR glasses sit next to AI glasses will be confusing to people, but we'll see what sticks. At this point, we have plenty to choose from. XR, mixed reality, spatial computing, VR, AR... Let me know in the comments what the general name should be. Jokes aside, it seems like Google is going for XR, which is the umbrella term for VR and AR. So I'm old enough by now to remember when we were all desperately hoping for more competition in the XR space. And at times it felt like this was never going to change. Especially since Oculus, now Meta, had and still has such a big chunk of the market, planning to expand with Project Orion and starting to work together more with external companies. With tech giants like Apple, Google, and probably others that will follow, the playing field will drastically change. And that's good news for everyone, because it means we'll push each other to innovate and bring the best wearables and software to market. It's a classic case of a rising tide lifting all boats. Google is kicking things off with collaborations with trendy eyewear brands like Gentle Monster and Warby Parker. For a fact, we already know Meta is working with Ray-Ban, so it will be interesting to see which companies team up with who and how that's going to play out in the long run. Besides that, Google is also working with Samsung on Project Moohan, which appears to be a direct competitor to the Apple Vision Pro and maybe Meta Quest Pro. I'm excited to see how many and what kinds of developers will jump on board to build for this headset and how strong the Android XR ecosystem will be compared to Vision OS and Horizon OS. Obviously, the AI models these companies have built over the years will play a big role too. Apple seems to be struggling to get theirs off the ground, while Meta and Google appear to have a head start. Last but not least, Google is partnering with XREAL and Qualcomm on another project called Aura. XREAL's glasses have already been great for people who want to stream their favorite shows, movies, and games on the go. Their hardware has been pretty solid, but the software has been okay. So embracing Android XR could really take the brand to the next level. These glasses supposedly use a tethered device, but most of the other details are still under wraps. The design shows multiple cameras for tracking and AI, but the rest remains a mystery. It might work with a device like the Beam Pro or certain Android phones. Circling back to Google, when you consider they own the biggest search engine, Google Maps, Gmail, Google Translate, and my favorite, I'm not being biased at all, YouTube, the potential of what they can pack into a pair of glasses is massive. Add Gemini on top of that, and you've got the perfect foundation to build an amazing operating system. I hope Android XR can tie it all together and become one of the leading platforms. During their latest event, they showcase more what these smart glasses can do. They're, still prototypes and will initially be sold to developers, but it's a very promising start. The demo they gave had a nice overview of the glasses' capabilities. Sadly, the stream lagged at times, so a few parts may be a bit hard to watch.
Right now, you should be seeing exactly what I'm seeing through the lens of my Android XR glasses. Like my delicious coffee over here, and that text from Shram that just came in. Let's see what he said. All right, it's definitely showtime, so I'm gonna launch Gemini and get us going. Send Shram a text that I'm getting started and silence my notifications, please.
Okay, I've sent that message to him and muted all your notifications.
Perfect.
Oh, hey, Nishta.
Hey, Dieter.
I see the lights on your glasses, so I think it's safe to say that we're live right now.
Yes, we're officially on with the IO crew.
Hey, everybody. It is pretty great to see I.O. from this angle. Nishta, you promised me I could get my own pair of Android XR glasses if I helped out back here. So what do you say?
Of course. Let's get coffee after this and I'll bring you those glasses.
Awesome. We'll see you then. Good luck.
Thank you. As you all can see, there's a ton going on backstage. And is that pro basketball player Giannis wearing our glasses?
I love them. This fits out both of my hands for double high fives.
Nice. Let me keep showing you guys what these glasses can do. I've been curious about this photo wall all day. Like, what band is this and how are they connected to this place?
A legend rock band shows at Shoreline Amphitheater, which are often seen as homecoming shows for the band.
No way. Can you show me a photo of one of their performances here?
Sure, here's one. Want me to play one of their songs?
I'd love that. I can listen while I make my way to the stage.
Let's be honest, all of that was cool, right? But there's more. I think the craziest thing is that these glasses can describe what they see in real time. So if you're visually impaired or completely blind, this could be a life-changing feature. Here's an example of what that could look like.
Gemini, what was the name of the coffee shop on the cup I had earlier?
That might have been Bloomsgiving. From what I can tell, it's a vibrant coffee shop on Castro Street.
Great memory. Can you show me the photos of that cafe? I want to check out the vibes.
Definitely. Do these photos from Maps help?
Oh, I know that spot. It's a flower shop as well as a coffee shop, but it is downtown.
Okay, Gemini, show me what it would take to walk here.
Getting those directions now. It'll take you about an hour.
Okay. I can get some steps in, and these heads-up directions and a full 3D map should make it super easy.
Even more impressive is that they can remember what you've seen before. So if you need help recalling certain details, the glasses can bring them back up. And I can really see how this could assist people with, for example, memory loss.
That's a pretty nice convertible.
I think you might have mistaken the garbage truck for a convertible. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's this skinny building doing in my neighborhood?
It's a street light, not a building.
Why are these palm trees so short? I'm worried about them.
They're not short. They're actually pretty tall.
Why do people keep delivering packages to my lawn?
It's not a package, it's a utility box.
Why is this person following me wherever I walk?
No one's following you. That's just your shadow.
To bring it all full circle, they did a brief demonstration of live translation, which went like this.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. अब मेरी पूरी दुनिया खुल जाती है और मैं सब कुछ समझ सकती हूँ आसानी से.
I'm sure everybody here has their own highlights of what Google showed here, and I totally get it. We all live our own lives, and we can all see these glasses play different roles in what we do on a daily basis. The big takeaway for me personally is that these Android XR glasses, powered by Gemini, can not only remember locations, navigate you there, schedule appointments, play music, translate stuff, but all without ever needing to take your phone out of your pocket. Something that could replace the device we are all so fond of in the future. I'm curious to hear more about how Google plans to protect users' privacy, especially with glasses that seem to be ready to take commands at any moment. So that's it, those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed listening to them. I would love to hear your stance on Android XR, and as I said before, I think this is a big moment in the industry. Sometimes you forget about how fast things are moving. One moment, you're just stuck with Meta, there's nothing else, and then suddenly Apple is here, and Google, and who knows who's next. Until next time, and bye-bye for now. Exciting times.